Hello everyone, welcome to the class. We are doing class 4th maths and the chapter number 8, that is decimals.
Start. We have already studied about fractions. Now let us look at some interesting fractions. Here 4 parts out of 10 are colored. That means the shaded region represents 4/10. Written as 4 upon 10. If 5 squares are shaded, it represents 5/10. That is, 5 parts out of 10 are colored and is written as 5 upon 10. Similarly, 15 parts out of 100 is written as 15 hundredths. 32 parts out of 1000 is written as 32 thousandths. The fractions 4/10, 5/10, 15 hundredths and 32 thousandths have either 10, 100 or 1000 as their denominators. Such fractions are called decimal fractions. Thus, a decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is either 10 or 100 or 1000 or a power of 10. Kids, these decimal fractions can be represented in another form. Here, 4 upon 10 is represented as 0, then a point, and then 4, and is read as 0.4. Similarly, 5/10 is represented as 0, then a point, and then 5, read as 0.5. 15 hundredths is written and read as 0.15. 32 thousandths represented as 0, then a point, then a 0, then 3, and lastly 2. It is read as 0.032. These numbers 0.4, 0.5, 0.15 and 0.032 are called decimal numbers or decimals. A decimal number has 2 parts, one on the left side and other on the right side of the point. Let us see what these parts are. Consider the decimal 24.31. The dot in between 24 and 31 is called the decimal point. The number to the left of the decimal point is called as the whole part or integral part. Thus, the number 24 is the whole part or integral part. The number to the right of the decimal point is called the decimal part. So, 31 is the decimal part. The decimal point separates the integral part and the decimal part. The number of digits after the decimal point are called the number of decimal places. There are 2 decimal places in 24.31. Now, let's look at a few examples. 49.35. 49 is the integral part. The dot in between 49 and 35 is the decimal point. 35 is the decimal part.
Let's do hundredth. When we talk about hundredth, hundredth means the denominator will be 100. The denominator will be 100. Look here in this box. In this large box, there are small 9 boxes that are colored out of 100. So we will write in fraction form as a 9 upon 100 and we will read it as a 9 hundredth. And when we will write in decimal form, then we will write it 0.09. And when we talk about the hundredths, then since there are 2 zeros in denominator, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Okay, therefore there will be the 2 digits right side to the decimals. So just right side there will be the 2 digits after the decimal. See, here it is the decimal point, and this is, and after decimal point there are the 2 digits. Right, now look at the another example. Here is the box. In this 100 small boxes are there, and out of 100 small boxes 33 boxes are colored. So we will write in the fraction form 33 upon 100, and we will read it as 3300th, and this will be written as 0.33. Why? Because look here, after decimal 2 points are there, because here it is 100. So here is the decimal, and after decimal to the right side, right, this one will be the 100th, this one will be the 10th, and to the left side of the decimal this will be the ones, and this one will be the tenths. So this is, look here, this is the second digit from the decimal, so this will become 500ths. So it will become 500ths. Now look here, what will be this? This will become 1400th, 14 upon 100. Now how do we read the decimals? Decimal can be read in 2 ways. First, this is 0.01, so we will read it as a 0.01, and it can be also written as 1 upon 100, that's why it is 100th. Now look at the next example. This is 0.10, that's why 0.10, and this will be written as 10 upon 100, that's why it is 10/100th. Now we have to remember one thing here, that after point all the digits will be speak separately. For example, if it is here 0.45, right, so we will read it as 0.45, not as 0.45. This will be read as 0.45, right. Here are some more examples. This is 400th and 0.04. It is equals to 0.04. It is 0.10 and it is 0.45, and here it is 0.83. Now here is the question number 1 of 8b. What fraction of each square is shaded? Write this fraction in decimal form. We have to write this in decimal form. So 1 has been done for you. Look here, here are the 9 small boxes out of 100, and when we will solve it, it will be 0.09. How we will solve it? We will solve it like this, right? So 100 cannot be, 9 will not come in 100's table, so we will write 0, then point, then 0, right? And then again 0 and again 0. And this will be 9. 100 9s are 900. So this will be 0, 0, 0. So what has come? 0.09. Now look at the B part. How many boxes are shaded in this? 16 boxes are shaded out of 100. So it will be written as 0.16. 0.16. Now here is another example. How many boxes are shaded in this? 28 out of 100. What we will do? First of all, we will put 0, then decimal, then 28 as it is. So this will be the answer of question number 1. Now look at the question number 2. Read and write the number names. 1 has been done for you. This is 11.04. So what we will write? 11.04 and 11 and 4 hundredth. This is 11 and 4 hundredth. Now this is, look here, this is 9.05. So we will write it 9.05. But what is another way? This is 9 and 500th. This will become 100 now. Then it is 9. So 9 and 500th. Now look here. This is 7 and 7, and this is 5600th. It will become 10. It will become 100. So it will become 5600th. or 7.56. And in the same manner you will do D part also. So thank you for the class. I hope this is clear to you.